I might regret making this. I've been making videos on YouTube for about 3 years now, just messing about in my free time that I've got at home, outside of my full-time career as an engineer, right? I know, engineer. Thick people can still be engineers, right? And doing these videos, it started as a way of me trying to get something creative out there whilst we're in lockdown. Because I was doing the stand-up comedy stuff. I'd sort of moved on from the magic. I was doing comedy gigs all around England, and then COVID hit. And I missed out on coming up with material, trying it out, getting the buzz of live performance. And I thought, oh, I need to do something here. COVID hit, everyone's stuck inside, obviously no stand-up comedy gigs going on. And a lot of comedians started making online content. And I saw a lot of it and I thought, I fancy a bit of that. I quite like making videos. When I was a kid, I used to make clay animations in my bedroom, right? And we're talking like Wallace and Gromit style. Take a picture, move the model a tiny bit, take another picture, move it a bit, and you put all the pictures together and you've got a nice little animation. Well, I used to do stuff like that, right? They were a bit crude. I was like 10 or 11. They're not bad. But I kind of always had a bit of a buzz about making videos and stuff. And when I started making videos on YouTube, I got that bug again. Hello, my name's Jack. I'm a comedian, artist, entertainer, trickster, musician, and all-round a nice lad. Just me being a little obsessive hermit crab, sat on my computer in my room, messing about, being creative. It is amazing when you have an idea for something, and then within an hour, you've made the thing. And it's like, wow, just like that. And it's only you that's made it. I don't know, there's something about that. I really like that. And my first videos were... They were all right, to be fair, for a first video, but they weren't anything special. They were caricature roast videos. Get a nice background in there, quick signature, and there we have it. Dwayne Johnson, little 50p head. Where I do a caricature of a celebrity, and I'd do jokes about them and roast them, and I called them Art Attack, which is a play on a TV show I used to watch as a kid, called Art Attack. And they were pretty good, and they kind of taught me the basics of editing, lighting, how to present yourself on camera, all the little things that you just learn by doing it, right? I'd film them on my phone, in my little box room, edit them on an iPad. It was all quite crude, but they weren't bad. Then I experimented with a little bit of magic-based stuff as opposed to the art stuff, and that kind of did a little bit better. And then I had a video absolutely blow up, which got like 100,000 views in one day. That was the Penn and Teller parody. That first one where I was doing stupid kids tricks and Penn and Teller were losing their shit because it was so good. That was my first taste of, oh shit, this actually could be a living if I work out how to repeatedly do that. And it kind of got to the point where I was enjoying doing the videos that much. I wasn't bothered for going back to the stand-up comedy world. I did a couple of gigs and I thought, you know what? I don't miss the travel. I don't miss having to perform the same stuff over and over. Because the thing is with videos, if you try to put a new video out every week, you're constantly thinking of new stuff. You're constantly creating. You constantly got your mind going, right, this is a good idea, this is a good idea, get rid of that. Whereas with comedy, you just try to hone the same act. You try to get a tight 10 minutes, you're performing it over and over and over, tweaking the odd sentence here and there until you've got a really good, efficient 10 minutes. But I was kind of getting bored of doing the same stuff.
So my name's Jack, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My dad's from Yorkshire. Proper working class Yorkshireman. My mum's Dutch, she's from the Netherlands, born and raised. So it makes me half Yorkshire, half Dutch, which is why I'm a lanky streak of piss and you'll never see me get my wallet out. And I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm pretty sure my dad voted for Brexit just to get rid of my mum.
And I think this is where content creation has benefits above live performance. There's pros and cons, but like with content stuff, you could just be creative all the time. Whereas with live performance, you kind of get that little bit of creativity, then you just hone in the act. And you can be a little bit creative, but it's just kind of the same stuff over and over for about a year, and then you come up with a new show. Whereas this is like all the time. And I quite like that. I quite like coming up with something, making it reality, then moving on to the next thing. And making videos is like the perfect combination of all the stuff that I'm good at. You've got the video production side of things, which I learned from doing animations as a kid. You've got the performance side of things, which I learned from magic. You've got the writing side of things, which I learned from doing a comedy. You're like a performer, a director, an editor, a cinematographer, all these things just rolled into one. A marketer, which I don't particularly enjoy, but it's part of the job now, isn't it? But it's like the perfect encapsulation of all the stuff that I enjoy doing. I mean, there are parts that aren't, like I said, the marketing, is a bit annoying. You having to constantly put yourself out there. It's weird. And also the fact that you constantly rely on validation from strangers is a weird thing. It's quite nice sometimes, but it is odd. Like, just look at where I am now. I'm just talking to a camera. Like, it's a weird thing. But I've just got this innate feeling that this is what I'm meant to do. And right now, the channel is sitting on 12,537 subscribers as of today. And that's been through me doing this the last few years, just with the odd couple of hours I've got here and there in between, trying to keep a social life and maintain healthy relationships with friends and family, which is quite hard to do, by the way. That is quite a difficult thing to do whilst doing all this lot, because it is very time consuming. But this is all leading up to a big announcement. I don't know if you've seen on the socials, but I have just embarked, as of today, on a career break, an 8-month career break. Basically, I've worked a load, and I've got to the point now where I can take financially a break to try and make this YouTube thing a career. It's the biggest thing I've tried yet. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's me trying to do this magic and content stuff full time. I've got 8 months to try and make it work. And if it doesn't work, I'll go back to my normal job. And it's very nice that they can arrange that for me. So I've got a chance to try and make it. And this video will be either, oh, look at the success story, or in 8 months' time, oh, sorry, Jack, it never worked out. But either way, putting it out there. Let's see what happens. So expect loads of videos coming up. Expect to see the effort from someone who does this full time, basically. Whatever that looks like, I don't know yet. I'm going to have to figure out a routine. I'm going to have to figure out how to keep doing this without burning out. How to maintain a social life whilst you're stuck inside a studio, just making videos all the time. I'm going to be doing gigs, magic stuff, weddings, parties, bar mitzvahs. Never done one of them, but I'm open to it. Yeah, I've got till March next year. So watch this space. If you haven't already, subscribe. Now more than ever. Also the Patreon. The Patreon is like the only source of income I've got at the moment. It's good. There's some good stuff on there. And I'll be posting everything. The Patreon will be getting all sorts of shit. So have a look at that as well. Right. I'll see you soon.